What if I told you that you're worth more than what you think? A simple question, yet it holds the power to stir up a profound exploration within us. Self-worth, the value we assign to ourselves, is a cornerstone of our existence. It's an invisible compass, guiding our decisions, shaping our interactions, and influencing our perception of the world around us. When we understand our worth, we become selective with our time, energy, and attention. We know what we deserve, and we're not afraid to demand it. We stand firm in our values regardless of the circumstances. We don't just accept any treatment, we choose the respect and love we're worthy of. But remember, self-worth is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a process of continuous self-discovery, self-love, and self-respect. And it begins with a simple realization, the realization that you matter, that you're important, that you're enough. Every one of us is a masterpiece, intricately designed and incredibly valuable. Have you ever felt like you're giving more than you're receiving? Imagine a woman named Emily. Emily was the kind of person who was always there for others. She had a heart as big as the moon and a spirit as bright as the sun. She was the first to extend a helping hand, the first to lend an ear, the first to offer a kind word. Emily was the kind of woman who would drop everything to help a friend in need, even if it meant sacrificing her own needs and happiness. Emily was a school teacher. Every day, she poured her heart and soul into shaping young minds, often staying late to help struggling students or to prepare inspiring lessons. She was beloved by her students, respected by her colleagues, and admired by the parents. Yet Emily often felt drained, empty, and unfulfilled. At home, Emily was a devoted daughter, a caring sister, and a loving aunt. She was always there for family gatherings, always ready to babysit her nieces and nephews, always willing to care for her aging parents. Emily was the glue that held her family together, but the weight of her responsibilities often left her feeling overwhelmed and unappreciated. Emily was also a loyal friend. She was always available for a heart-to-heart talk, always ready with a comforting hug, always there to celebrate a friend's success or to console a friend in sorrow. Emily was the kind of friend everyone wished they had, but she often felt taken for granted. Emily was a strong woman, a beacon of love, kindness, and generosity. But in her quest to nurture others, she neglected to nurture herself. She didn't realize that she too was deserving of the same love, kindness, and generosity that she so freely gave to others. She didn't realize that she too deserved to be appreciated, to be cared for, to be loved. Emily was a goddess, but in her quest to nurture others, she forgot to nurture herself. What does it mean to have a goddess mindset? Think of it as a paradigm shift, a significant change in the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. The goddess mindset is all about recognizing your inner strength, your worth, and refusing to settle for anything less than what you truly deserve. It's about acknowledging that you are not just a participant in life, but a creator of your own reality. When we talk about a goddess mindset, we're not just talking about having confidence or high self-esteem. Of course, those are important elements, but the goddess mindset goes much deeper. It's about understanding that you are a being of infinite potential, capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. It's about rejecting society's limiting beliefs and stereotypes and defining your own standards of success and happiness. A goddess does not seek validation from external sources. She knows that her worth does not depend on the opinions of others. She doesn't need to prove herself or compete with others to feel worthy. Her worth is intrinsic, inherent, and non-negotiable. In the goddess mindset, there's no room for self-doubt or self-deprecation. Every thought, every action is aligned with the belief that she is deserving of respect, love, and abundance. She doesn't allow anyone or anything to belittle her or undermine her worth. She sets healthy boundaries and respects them, knowing that it's not selfish but rather a necessary act of self-love and self-preservation. The goddess mindset also involves embracing the power of femininity, recognizing it as a source of strength and wisdom, not a weakness. It's about owning your unique qualities and using them as a catalyst for growth and transformation. It's about celebrating yourself, not just for your achievements, but also for your resilience, your compassion, your capacity to love and inspire. Remember, adopting a goddess mindset is not about becoming someone else. It's about unveiling the true you, the you that's been there all along, waiting to be acknowledged, cherished, and empowered. So ask yourself, are you ready to embrace your inner goddess? Are you ready to step into your power and claim your rightful place in the cosmos? A goddess does not devalue herself, she knows her worth. Remember the woman from our earlier story? Her journey didn't end there. Her life was a canvas of trials and triumphs, and each stroke was a testament to her strength and resilience. In her darkest moments, she was like a lotus bud, submerged under the weight of her circumstances. But she realized that she was not the sum of her experiences, but rather the wisdom and strength gained from them. She began to see her worth, not in relation to others, but in relation to herself. She made a promise to herself to honor her worth. She started setting boundaries, saying no when she needed to, and prioritizing her own needs. She stopped settling for less than she deserved, and began to treat herself with the love and respect she had been giving to others. She started to nurture her mind, body, and spirit. She filled her days with self-care, self-love, and self-reflection. She sought out positive influences, removed toxic elements, and surrounded herself with love and light. She began to see the beauty in her reflection, not because her appearance changed, but because she started to see herself through the eyes of love. She saw her strength, her resilience, her kindness, and her wisdom. She saw a goddess staring back at her. She started walking with her head held high, radiating love and confidence. She started to feel the power coursing through her veins. She started to believe in her power, her potential, and her purpose. And then it happened, the awakening. Like a lotus rising from the water, she bloomed. She embraced her goddess nature, her divine femininity, her inherent worth. She was no longer the woman she used to be. She was a goddess. She embraced her goddess mindset and began to choose herself. She chose to honor her worth, to respect her boundaries, and to love herself unconditionally. She chose to be the goddess she was destined to be. She chose herself, and in doing so, she awakened a goddess. Did you know that you are chosen? Yes, with no shadow of doubt, you, my friend, are chosen. You are not a random occurrence, not a stroke of luck, nor a product of chaos. No, you are the deliberate, intentional creation of a higher power, of a universe that knows exactly what it's doing. When we talk about being chosen, we're not talking about being singled out for a task or a responsibility. Rather, we're talking about being chosen for existence, for life, for the chance to experience, learn, grow, and love. We're talking about the fact that out of all the possible combinations, out of all the potential beings, it was you who was chosen to be here. This is a powerful concept, one that can instill you with a profound sense of purpose and worthiness. Because if you are here, if you exist, then it is because you were meant to. It's because you have something unique to offer, a special contribution to make. It's because you have a role to play in the grand scheme of things. So, what does it mean to be chosen? It means you are important. It means you matter. It means that your life has significance beyond what you can see or comprehend. It means that even when you feel small and insignificant, even when you feel lost and alone, you are not. You are part of something bigger, something greater. Being chosen is not about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes or never facing challenges. It's about knowing that despite your flaws, despite your struggles, you are still worthy. You are still valuable. You are still loved. Remember, you are not an accident. You are here for a reason. You are here because you were chosen. And that, my friend, is an incredible, beautiful, powerful thing. It's a truth that can change the way you see yourself, the way you see your life. It's a truth that can empower you, inspire you, and uplift you. It's a truth that can help you step into your power, embrace your worth, and truly live as the goddess that you are. You are not an accident. You are here for a reason. How can we apply the goddess mindset to our lives? You might wonder, how can we embrace the goddess mindset in the humdrum of our daily existence? It's simpler than you might imagine, and it starts with a shift in perception. The first step is to recognize your worth. As a goddess, you are not just a participant in the world. You are a creator, a force of nature, a being of infinite potential. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. You are defined by your own inner strength and the love you carry within. Acknowledge this truth every day. When you wake up in the morning, remind yourself, I am a goddess, I am powerful, I am loved, and I am worthy. Carry this affirmation with you throughout your day. It's not about ego or arrogance. It's about knowing your worth and standing in your truth. The next step is to let go of situations that don't align with you. As a goddess, your energy is precious. Don't allow it to be drained by negativity or conflict. Instead, make choices that nurture your spirit and support your well-being. This might mean stepping away from toxic relationships, saying no to demands on your time that don't serve you, or simply choosing to spend more time in nature or in quiet reflection. Finally, remember that every goddess has a divine purpose. You are chosen, not by the world, but by a power far greater. This doesn't mean that life will always be easy or without challenges, but it does mean that you are never alone, and that you have the strength to overcome anything that comes your way. With every challenge, see an opportunity for growth. With every setback, see a chance for a comeback. And with every struggle, see a stepping stone towards a peacefully loving life. Adopting a goddess mindset is not a destination, but a journey. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery, self-love, and self-empowerment. As you walk this path, remember to treat yourself with kindness, to honor your truth, and to celebrate the beautiful, powerful, divine goddess that you are. Let's recap on what we've learned today. We started our journey by exploring the question of self-worth. We peeled back the layers of societal expectations and pressures, and we found at the core of it all a radiant being of immeasurable worth. We saw how often this goddess within us goes unappreciated, hidden beneath layers of self-doubt and uncertainty. We then delved into the concept of the goddess mindset. It's a perspective that allows us to see our inherent value, not determined by external factors, but from the divine within us. This mindset empowers us to break free from the chains of self-depreciation and embrace the power of self-love and acceptance. We witness the awakening of the goddess, an enlightening process that begins when we start to recognize and appreciate our worth. This awakening is akin to a flower blooming, revealing its beauty to the world, unapologetically and with grace. Next, we focused on the idea of being chosen not by others, but by a power greater than us all. A divine selection, if you will, that underscores our unique purpose and potential. This understanding gives us the courage to face life's challenges and the strength to overcome them. Finally, we discussed the path to a peacefully loving life. This path is paved with self-love, self-respect, and a strong sense of self-worth. It's a journey that requires us to make conscious choices that align with our well-being and happiness. In essence, the message we've unraveled today is this: you are a goddess. You are a radiant being of immeasurable worth, chosen by the divine for a unique purpose. Embrace this truth. Foster a goddess mindset that allows you to recognize your inherent value, to appreciate your worth, and to make choices that align with your well-being and happiness. Remember, you are a goddess. Know your worth. Choose yourself. Live a peacefully loving life. Thank you for watching this video. Please support me by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Pretty Girl Whispers. Have a blessed day.